What's up, AI mad scientist? Funnel Doc here. In today's video, I'm going to be going over this game-changing update for you. That's right, they finally did it. They released multiple knowledge bases for conversational AI. And this is a big game changer because you're able to assign them to bots. I'm going to break it all down for you. I'm going to show you exactly how to set it up. And so with no further ado, let's jump inside today's video. So you'll see right here that they've now added knowledge bases and they've added a little new tab to both of these guys so you know how it is. So before we jump into knowledge bases, I'm going to jump into the conversational AI bots and sort of show you some of the changes that they've changed in that. Now I'm building out secret number 2 bot here, so let's just look at this one. So everything's pretty much the same on the regular page here. The real difference is when you go into the bot training. Now you're going to see that you have the ability here to select existing knowledge base. And that is like a sort of think about it as a universal knowledge base. This is the one that when you'd actually be inside the bot and you're creating it, it's going to add to that. So if I added anything in here, so if I came in and I added another question, let's say, what is green or whatever, and then I'd be like a color or whatever our different question is. I'll build all this out for the actual bot later for secret number 2. But we come in here and I can put that. And if I save it here, it's going to be specific to this existing knowledge base. Now, if I wanted to come in and select a different one, I could come in here and say, because this is secret number 2 bot, it also knows secret number 1. So I want to be able to give it that information, and I want to be able to give it the information from the beginning of the webinar too. So this would allow it, and then I'd probably, to be honest with you, take out the universal. The universal one's cool, but I'm going to be using a lot more specific stuff, and you'll see that whatever knowledge bases you have set up here, you can actually select them so that you have specific questions and everything that when you set up is pulled in from the knowledge base, which we're going to show you in just a second. So now that you understand sort of the difference inside the bot, that it's really inside the training here, and that you can add multiple, you can add up to 7 different knowledge bases per bot. You can also click right here to go to add to this knowledge base section, and we're going to use that right now. So if I click right here and add a new one, say that we wanted to add a secret number 2 knowledge base with something that we needed for webinars, secret webinar number 2. So we'll come in here and we'll save and continue. Now, I could have easily just clicked on the actual knowledge base tab right here, and we back out, just show you what that looks like. And then you'd see it be this tab right here, and then I would have clicked on this button. Or you could see what I did was I actually came from the bot itself, which I love the way they're connecting everything now. So the way this is, you've got web crawler at the top, the FAQs, and soon coming, you'll be able to upload files. Right now, you can't. Again, these FAQ questions are really specific. So if you put anything there, realize it's going to override a lot of stuff. So sometimes I've been working in the bot, inside the actual messaging, you've got the thumbs up and thumbs down. And if you click the thumbs down, you can actually change the response. And those responses are kept right here in the FAQ. The great thing about it is it allows you to tailor the messages to how you want the bot to reply if that question comes up. The problem is too, is it really overrides and goes all in. So if you wanted any freedom and flexibility when it came to that question, be careful when you use these because the AI becomes very specific to what that question is. Now, same thing as it's always been with a web crawler, you are going to want to come in here and probably put a description. I've read thoroughly and haven't found out if the description plays on how it pulls in the knowledge base, but in my experience with every other knowledge base I have used before, it has. So I'd be somewhat descriptive in the description what it is. So, or when even the AI wants to use it, because realize even though it's going to be all listed there, you want to sort of give it an indicator of like the AI for quick reference. So this would be when the user needs to know more about secret number 2. There we go. Something simple like that. Again, we're still testing this to see what it is. I'm going to be talking to some of the other people behind the scenes with the AI dev teams and the different, goal setting teams that we're on and behind the scenes for AI. But I'm going to tell you right now, I can almost guarantee that it does. So just keep that in mind that you're going to always want to have a description. I would never just go with just the name of it. Then you'll hit save. Just like before for the web crawler, you're able to come in here to the exact URL. So if it's like, like smartwebinari.com or whatever it is, you'll just go to that exact URL. Or even if it has a slug name after it, like join now or community or whatever it is, it's only going to go to that URL and nothing else. Whereas if you come in here and you say URLs within that path, you would say like, funnel.doc AI / meeting or something like that. And then if there's any other things that have meeting and then anything else after them, it could be multiple pages that are following that meeting. It's going to hit all those paths, is what that's called, a slug path. And then the last one is in the domain itself. So it'd be like funneldoc.com. Anything that's got funneldoc.com on it, it's going to pull that. So it can pull everything that's ever been funneldoc.com. Again, whereas just the exact URL, it's going to be that one page. And then the other ones are usually going to be multiple pages. Right. So you'll see right here, I'm going to pull in this Google Doc I've got for like secret number 2, the beginning of our webinar here. And I want the bots for these to be able to be assistants and be able to help during the webinar so that the attendee can talk to them, answer questions, that type of thing. So what we're doing in here is now adding all the content from the script, as well as different primed questions and objections that they might be given here that are fed into the Google Doc, and then we upload that data here. I find this is really great that allows just a specific bot to be able to pull this. This is one of the biggest problems that I used to have with conversational AI is overlap. You upload a document that's specific to a bot, and all of a sudden the other bots are pulling from it, and you're like, where'd that come from? And they're like, how'd you know it? Well, unfortunately, they knew it because it was shared with the other one. Oh, I got to set that to public. Sorry. So let me set that to public real quick. Now, the other place that you're going to want to be able to look at this is you're going to want to go in and you're going to actually want to go and go to the actual conversation tab. And why that's pulling up, we'll go to the conversation tab while that's doing that. And the reason why you want to go to the conversation tab is so that you can see what knowledge bases it's pulling from. And myself, you'll see I was playing with the AI last night, and you come in. Now, if you hit this little key right here, you can do, like I said before, the up arrow or down arrow. I highly recommend that you go through here and you use that. The AI will actually learn by you saying great response or no, and then giving it the other. The other thing you can do is you can click right here, this little AI symbol, and it will tell you the response to the AI. It will tell you what mode it's in. It will also tell you the prompt, and it will tell you the different chat, as well as it will tell you in here what knowledge base it was pulled in. This one didn't pull from one, but it does have a knowledge base tab usually as well. If it's pulling from a knowledge base, it will let you know. So that is pretty much it. So the next thing we're going to be looking at is the FAQs. Again, you're going to come in here, you'll put in your question, like whatever your question is, and then whatever your answer is, and then you'll hit save. Again, make sure that you are very specific with this, because this will override a lot of stuff like in prompts or in the knowledge base or not a lot of other places. If you have multiple, you can now delete them all by coming in here and selecting them and hit delete. And then you're also able to come in the download for the web crawler, and there's a couple important things you need to know. If you want to delete those, you can do that by hitting delete here. This does not automatically refresh. So if new information is added to the document, or the website you're using is updated, or anything like that, remember, you're going to need to come in here, click the little refresh button. You'll see it's getting the data. It'll then show when it was last refreshed. And then one of the most important things you need to do, especially when you're scraping websites, you'll click right here and you can see all the information, 118 words that were used right here, when it was and everything like that, but all the information that it gathered. One of the problems with it scraping websites is it pulls everything. It pulls it in from the header, the footer, all the different stuff, tags for stuff that doesn't even matter. So a lot of times if you scrape a website, I highly recommend you go back, click on the little document here, go through it and skim it, and make sure it's not pulling in information that you don't want it to use or don't want it to know. Plus, any extra information that's removed cuts down on the time that needs to skim it and things like that, so it really helps out a lot. Now, in the future, you're going to be able to soon upload files, will be great. It's similar to what I do with the Google Docs, where you could upload PDFs for it to look at and different things like that. And then what you'll do is, like I said, now that we've got this all set up, we'd go to Conversational AI bot. We'd go to the secret webinar bot here too. we'll go to the training. And then for this one, I wouldn't want it to have the existing knowledge base, but like I said, I'd want it to know about the introduction, secret number 1, and secret number 2. And then once you're done with that, you just hit save down at the bottom. And now you can see you can switch between those, as well as change the links or customize them or anything like that, as well as create another one. Now you can have up to 7 knowledge bases per bot, and a total of 15 knowledge bases can be set up in the knowledge base section. Thanks so much for watching this video. Funnel Doc out. Peace.